So today's vlog comes from the land of Nod. I'm going to take a walk here to see if I can find the cross-country mountain bike trail. Just give you a quick swing around to see where we are. So what I'll do is I'll just tidy things up slightly, and we're away. I did just take a couple of photos here of the just of the logs, trees, etc. So now we'll see where we can get to. There's quite a lot of litter around here at the moment. Isn't so good, really. This is an interesting walk, even if I don't end up finding anything, because as you can see here, you got we're going up that trail there, opposite, steep one, but you know, there's a little bit of interest here. So let's see how we get on. Going to try and I might keep the noise down a little bit, because again, it would be good to see some deer. Don't know if we will. They must be about in these woods. It's quite a big area, but I can see some tyre tracks on the floor here. So there's certainly been some bikers around using this area. I brought my GPS with me this time, so might be able to find my way a bit more accurately, hopefully. Forgot to put in the coordinates I was going to. Got outside the door and had locked up and everything. Then remembered to leave me a bit of paper with the coordinates indoors. Never mind. I have brought a section of Ordnance Survey map with me, so I can probably work them out again and get them plugged in if I need to. Let's see how we get on. Got some trees down in the lake here. The weather looks like it could be fairly interesting again this afternoon. A great rust colour on these trees. I don't know if you can quite see that. Yeah, you can probably see it on that one. That's really, that's pretty cool colouring. I'm hoping we're going to see some bird life here as well. I brought the long lens on the Olympus again. Just brought the same combo as I came out with last time, the Olympus with the Panasonic-Leica 100-400, and I've also brought the 14-150 plus the Ricoh GR for anything I want to just stop and snap on the way. So I think I missed the cross-country trail. It may be back along that way. According to my Garmin, probably about 130 metres back that way, so somewhere through the woods there. So I'm going to carry on along this path and see where I come to, because it may be better to come into this this cross-country track from this end. So it's quite a steep path down through the woods here. Not seen anything in terms of wildlife at all since it came out. Did take a couple of pictures of a cherry tree back there, which was very pretty, particularly with the dark sky behind it. This is a good little downhill bit here for a bike, but you wouldn't want to fly off into this barbed wire fence at the side, would you? other than that, be okay. Looks like there's certainly been some vehicular activity on this track, judging by the tyre tracks. Not quite sure what it might have been though. Yeah, when it's wet this turns into a proper pond down at the bottom here. I'm going to just get the Ricoh GR out for a mo and take a couple of quick snaps here and then carry on along the footpath up the trail opposite. This is quite a track. I think once we get to the top, it levels out for a bit. Goes off through the woods again. Eventually comes out in Hammer Lane. There was some forestry work taking place out in this part of the woods not long ago. I know it was signposted off at the other end. Oh, we'll see what it's like now. As usual, I've reached a point on this walk where I don't seem to know where I am anymore. I've come from around the corner up that path there, heading down this way. Just a little bit of a breeze here. This is obviously a bridleway that's been used recently by horses, but I couldn't find the cycle track. Having a look on the way back, got to Hammer Lane, crossed Hammer Lane, and we used to come down this way to visit friends, so I think maybe the paths down here have altered slightly since we came down here last. This bridleway looks possible for cycling on as well, to be honest. Not that, down here you can see a gateway and there's some vehicles, so I think I might be about to come out actually in something, a place called, I think it's Whitmore Vale Road or something like that. If it is, I'll probably turn around and go back up the path, head for home, see if I can spot the cycle track that I'm looking for. See what we can see on the way back. Hopefully more wildlife than we saw on the way here, although for a lot of time I was being very quiet. I'm surprised I didn't see anything, but there seem to be no squirrels in these woods either. Well, let's see how we get on the way back. Now on another footpath that I've not been on before, so you can see where it goes in that direction, which I've not... I was walking in that way, but I think that's going to go up towards Grey Shop maybe. So I'm heading back towards back towards home, and maybe where I'll find the cycle path. But this was a path I've not seen before. Just to the east of Hammer Lane. It's just a path that goes, well, I don't know where. So I'll have to look this one up to find out where it is. It's really quiet through here. There's been a lot of small bird song, but already, even though there's quite limited leaf cover compared to what there will be later in the year, it's already becoming difficult to see the small birds out there, which isn't great. I did bring a little pair of binoculars with me, but they're not really very good. I think we got them free with something or other. They're not the best set, but they are small, which is handy from carrying quite a lot, what feels like quite a lot of stuff with the big lens. Such is life. We shall carry on back down here. I'm almost at the gateway now. It says this is private woodland, please keep to the footpath, but there's also a public footpath sign on it, so I don't really know exactly where we are, but I'm sure I can look this one up on either on the map or online, find out where it is and where it goes, maybe come back along this one on another occasion. Almost at the gate now. Yeah, this is a piece of kind of forestry area that not really not been along here for ages, not for years probably, so this wasn't cleared last time I came along here. It all looks very different. The reference points are all gone when people take away all the trees. The sun came out a couple of minutes ago. I did take a few pictures then, and it looked quite nice across there with a bit of decent sky and some backlit leaves, that sort of thing. So, that's Hammer Lane up ahead, so we'll cross over there and go back across the land of Nod. This is where they were doing forestry work earlier in the year, and it was kind of cordoned off, but all back open again now. So we'll go back through here and see if we can spot any wildlife, and then see if we can spot the cross-country cycle track. There's some trees here that are definitely looking the worse for wear. There's a few out there that have got that are broken off halfway down and just coming to an area where there's a few just here on the right. So maybe just don't see a pale one right through the middle there. And there's a few of those that are broken off at the tops. Not quite sure what that's all about. Unless it's storm damage. Well, I didn't find the cross-country cycle track, and according to the Garmin sat-nav, I have now passed the position where it should have started. Didn't see it. Did just see a jay fly across the path there in front of me. Saw a woodpecker earlier. Didn't manage to take any pictures of it. Just headed back for home now, and to be honest, unless there's something remarkable happens along the way from here, I don't think this could have been said to be an outstanding success today, but it's nice to be out and about in the woods, as always. So I'll see if there's anything else crops up on the way, but doesn't look that promising, because only a short distance to home from here. Is what it is.